Hey Raiders, it's crazy, but getting those Surveyor Vaults for your medical lab upgrades, and now also for the trophy display project, can actually be pretty tricky now that everyone's looking for them. In this video I'll tell you all the most important info and my favorite locations right at the start, and then later I'll show you some gameplay of the best ways to track down and take out the Surveyors without them rolling away. Before we go hunting, I have to mention that Surveyor Vaults can also be found in crashed Arc Curriers. This is easily the best way for solo players to farm them, especially during the electromagnetic storm event, when Currier spawns go through the roof. Look for the thick black smoke on the horizon. If the smoke is gone, it's already been looted, but you can still see the icon on your in-game map if you're within 50 meters. Check in with your map often, as sometimes you'll see a Currier nearby on your map, even if you didn't spot it behind some trees or behind a hill. I recommend hitting this route between the scrapyard and the Red Lakes on Dam Battleground, and if you didn't get a good spawn, you can surrender and go again. If you want almost a guaranteed drop, we need to find the Arc Surveyors themselves. These are big, peaceful bots that roll around the map. They won't attack you first, but they're pretty fast and will try to escape the moment they sense danger. My favorite location is trying to find them in Buried City, simply because it's a smaller map, so you don't have to run as much between the potential spawns. Another good map is Blue Gate, since the top side is so open, you can see across the whole map from most places. There's often a surveyor that spawns around the village area. Look out for a bright blue beam of light shooting all the way into the sky, and that's how you find them. But finding them is just the start. You need to get to the surveyor before anyone else does, so make sure you bring a bunch of adrenaline shots with you. Once you start damaging the surveyor, it will start frantically rolling around as it's losing armor parts. Make sure you loot every single part, as all of them have a chance to spawn a surveyor vault, not just the core. Here in this clip you can see me finding 3 vaults in the same surveyor, and my friends reported finding anything between 0 vaults all the way up to 5 vaults from just one surveyor. Here I was very unlucky, and this whole surveyor I looted didn't have a single vault on any of the parts, but that's pretty rare. Some of the most effective ways to destroy a surveyor is to catch it when it has the blue beam out. Crawl up to it, wait for the outer shell to open, and then chuck a grenade at it. A direct hit with a blaze grenade works well. One trailblazer also does good damage, almost completely destroying the ball. And if you chuck a couple of these cheap seeker nades while it's open, you only need to shoot it once or twice to finish it off.
I'm about to go. I can help you try to get that real quick, and then you can just loot it.
Oh, the surveyor. Oh, this one is done. I just need
you already got it.
Yeah. Either way, bring something hard hitting that has pretty good fire rate, like an Anvil 4 or a Renegade. Pharaoh can do the job, but you're going to spend a long time reloading and chasing the surveyor, so you're much better off just unloading a full clip while it's rolling by, then chase it while you're reloading. Check out this clip to see how quickly I was done with the surveyor with just a Bettina 4. Surveyors are slippery, so cheap loadout is always better than a free loadout for this, simply because you never know what gun you'll get with a free loadout, and also, as mentioned, you'd want some adrenaline shots and a safe bucket just to be safe when you find one or more of these surveyor vaults. Now that I've given you the basics, please leave a like, consider dropping a cheeky sub if you appreciate the no bullshit format, and let the video play out until the end so the algorithm doesn't punish me for providing all the most important tips in the first half of the video. Okay, here's some advanced tips to help you get these vaults faster. Check out the Metaforge event timers to figure out when electromagnetic storm event is coming up. You can set up reminders right here on the website so that you can catch the electromagnetic map condition at the very start of an hour, meaning that you will definitely load into a fresh raid and nearby Arc Curriers will not be looted. When the storm hits, the Arc Curriers spawn a lot more, and they usually spawn in clusters of 2 or 3. As I already mentioned, look for the black smoke and also open the in-game map to see if the smoke is coming from a probe or a Currier. This way you can save time skipping any probes and only focusing on Curriers. Speed is pretty important here. You want to hit as many Curriers at the start of the match as you can, because other players will also be trying to do this. So if you're slow, you're going to find looted empty Curriers all the time. You can use free loadout effectively for this farm. Check if you spawned somewhere near a potential Currier cluster, run to the first 1 or 2 clusters and surrender if you didn't find any vaults, so you can go as many times as possible while the storm event is active. Are you looking for Surveyor Vaults?
Sure am.
Let me drop you a couple.
Sweet, I appreciate it, dude.
No worries. Here's how to check where these couriers can spawn. On the Metaforge map, you can click to hide all, then enable labels, zones, and then arc couriers down here, and you will clearly see some of the areas to check out. While usually there are more of them on electromagnetic storms, you can of course find these vaults in couriers on normal maps and other map conditions, so feel free to take it slow and don't burn yourself out farming for the trophy display project. Embark said it has no end date, so you have a lot of time to complete it. In fact, you get 300,000 coins as a reward upon completing the full project, so some people are planning to finish it right after the next expedition and use the coin to immediately unlock extra slots in their stash. If you're fighting a surveyor, make sure you do it away from the edges of the map. If it blows up at the edge, some parts might fly behind the bounds after the explosion and you might not be able to loot them. Now, I'm not going to clickbait and say that one method is absolutely the best, or that farming couriers is always better than hunting surveyors. At the end of the day, the drops are still random, so you might experience what happened to me. One day I was going to electromagnetic storms, hitting as many couriers as I could find and just finding no vaults at all, or sometimes just one vault in like 30 minutes. And the next day, I tried looking in couriers again and I found a vault in the very first courier I searched, and then another one in the second courier right next to it immediately. And this happened more than once. Same with hunting surveyors. Sometimes you're going to spot one nearby, sprint to it, quickly destroy and loot it. Then other times you're going to be standing around in the middle of buried city, trying to spot a surveyor beam for 10 minutes straight. And then when you finally spot one, someone else is already shooting it, or maybe destroyed and looted it before you. So I'm not going to claim that one way is absolutely better than the other. What I want to do is just share as many helpful tips as I can and make sure you go prepared into every single raid, whether you're running around with adrenaline, checking the closest couriers and surrendering, or bringing a couple extra grenades every raid, just in case you spot that blue surveyor beam and can quickly deal with him before other raiders show up. So that's the video. Share it with your friends if they're still looking for these, and check out my other videos like Sentinel Cores and Rusted Gears. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. My channel is only starting to grow and every single subscriber really helps me stay afloat among the big content creators here on YouTube. So I really appreciate you sticking around and watching this video till the very end. See you topside raiders. Crazy Trick out.